Welcome back to the third episode of Cancel Culture. I'm your host, Nana Abana, and joining me are my lovely, beautiful, wonderful co-hosts.
Priscilla.
I'm Siggy.
Tashi.
Welcome back, everybody, including Priscilla. Nice to see you again.
Yes.
Did you miss us?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I'm going to need you to tell your boss that you have a very important podcast to record every Saturday. Well, once a month on Saturdays in the future. Will do. I'm kidding. But it's been a minute. How was everyone's past weekend? What did you all do? What you been up to?
Weekend. What have I done? Nothing.
It's been an okay weekend. It's pretty okay. Working. That's what I've been doing.
Yeah. So you guys just been in the house, cooped up.
Yeah.
Basically.
Weather has been
terrible.
No, yeah, exactly. The weather was like, and now it's coming back to
reality.
Yeah.
We just had like record-breaking temperatures last. Like the snow was all the way up here. It took me forever to dig my car.
Literally last week, and then it just came back to reality.
Yeah, somebody said all the toxic woman was outside.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and I was definitely out there like. But I got help, so you know.
I did too.
People say
people are petty. The ones that are for the
like,
streets.
Y'all want to be independent so bad.
There you go. Get to digging.
Yeah, but I'm glad that's over with. Well, my past weekend was boring. It wasn't that boring. Someone wasn't feeling well last weekend and kind of had too much fun. Woke up, they didn't know where they was at, so I had to, pick them up and take them back home. But we're not going to talk about who that person was. But actually, me and Tashi were supposed to get crab legs.
Yeah,
but we were on some lazy stuff. Well, I was.
I ain't gonna blame it all on you, cause I fell asleep, but she got sick, and so we didn't.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll get it next time.
Mm-hmm.
We always make plans to do like food stuff together that we forget. Like we were supposed to go to the jerk chicken place or for the jerk taco man.
Oh, yeah.
I still haven't gone. Like we made plans.
You ain't missing nothing. I mean, that's
really?
just me personally.
At first, yeah, they used to be
when he was west. Yes,
because he's now out south, and everybody still go there.
What's the hype? Like I don't. Is it like the
I don't really
jerk
like
taco?
it like that, but everybody's
I think they
preference.
fell off.
They fall.
Yeah, especially when that lady called.
They got close. Yeah.
She fell off.
Yeah.
Well, there goes that. I guess we can't do that anymore.
Wait, last weekend I did go to the spa. That was nice.
You went to the spa? Ooh.
Really nice.
Okay.
And we went out to eat, me and my coworker. So that was pretty good.
But yeah, we just had a lovely breakfast. Me, Sakara, Tashi. Sorry, Priscilla. We didn't know if you.
No,
were
actually,
gonna
that was
come.
actually good because remember I'm in that little. I did that 1 month no starch challenge. So
so you didn't want to go to breakfast with us.
Oh man,
I would have been mad if I saw eggs and French toast.
Yeah,
and there was definitely eggs and French toast. We went to Golden Nugget. They have the best pancakes in the world. I don't know what they put in those pancakes. I'll find out one day, but but still, the lunch thing that we did this morning, it was fun. It still doesn't make up for y'all missing my girls' trip. But I mean, my girls' night that I planned.
Let it go.
So delicately.
Let it go. That was you. You dropped the ball on that one.
I admit, I take fault, but it's cool. But you know what we didn't talk about last episode, surprisingly? We didn't talk about Black History Month. We didn't talk about what we wanted to do for Black History Month. And did y'all do anything to celebrate Black History Month this month?
Yeah, I supported some Black businesses, such as like Granite Beauty.
Okay.
They make primarily handmade soap, also handmade natural soap, and then also restaurants as well, such as Garifuna. That's on 63rd
Garifuna.
It's a Belizean restaurant.
Okay.
Usually get like jerk and stuff. So it's pretty good. And also Flaves,
I heard about them.
It's a restaurant. Actually, Dillman and Andrew.
Oh,
and,
oh my God,
his
I should know
partner as
that.
well. Yeah. They have a restaurant. They just opened up a new one in Orland Park.
They have a few of them, right?
Oh no, they just opened a second one in Orland Park. Don't tell me about the address. I forgot.
It's in Orland Park though.
I heard because it's one downtown, if I'm not mistaken. Unless that's the different one.
That's one on 18th Street, right around.
My coworker told me about it. He said it was really good.
It was really literally right around the corner from my job, so that's a good thing too.
Was it expensive?
No, to me it's not. It wasn't expensive.
I mean, not that matters, but still, I'm broke. But that's good. Place. I should know that. I'm kind of judging myself for not knowing about that restaurant. I would most. I can take you out one day. Okay.
Sometime.
I will record this, save it, and I will play this for you every day.
Maybe.
Thank you. All right. What about you, Sakari? Did you do anything special for Black History Month this month?
I just bought food from 2 different Black-owned restaurants. The S2 Express Grill, which is on 50th and Halsted, and the Chicago Home Chicken and Waffles, which is I think on 38th or 39th and King Drive. So
that sounds so good.
Their food is good. They never disappoint.
Did you do anything, Tashi?
No, nothing out of my normal daily whatchamacallit.
Yeah, I went, I had food delivered from DoorDash from Batters and Berry, which is like a Black-owned brunch spot up north. Mm-hmm. I had it like 4 times this month, just in honor of Black History Month. Yes.
That's good.
And for the people.
It's
so good. They have these cheesy hash browns that taste like God made them himself. It is so good. And then they have like pancakes called shorty cakes, I think. It's really good. But food is my love language, so that's definitely a way that I paid homage.
True.
I love it.
And I also watched a lot of like Black-owned, to be specific, I watched Medea. Look, that was my way of, paying homage. Hopefully in the future we'll, do more symbolic things, especially because coronavirus, a lot of places are shut down. So even if you wanted to be, experimental with celebrating Black History Month, this was not the season. But, next year we'll definitely, do better. That's what it's all about. I was born in Ghana, West Africa, so I'm a native African. All of the co-hosts here have native African roots. So, of course, supporting Black businesses is a way to honor Black History Month. But speaking of honoring Black icons, this country also needs to do better on honoring our Black legends. On Monday, February 22nd, CBS News reported that Malcolm X's daughters had a news conference with civil rights attorney Benjamin Crump on Saturday, which would have been February 20th, claiming that they had proof that the FBI conspired to have Malcolm X killed, allegedly. And according to CBS News report, because I can't afford a lawsuit, but Malcolm X family members and their attorney, they claim that former police member by the name of Raymond Wood wrote a deathbed confession letters saying that he was coerced by NYPD officers into setting up Malcolm X security officers to commit a crime on the night of his murder, so like the security won't be around. So that they got arrested by the FBI after they set up the crime, and they weren't available to manage his security door on February 21st, 1965, which was the day he was assassinated. So Raymond Wood, the police officer, claims that he was not aware that Malcolm X was the target at the time, and I guess it's been eating at his conscience ever since. For those who are unaware, Malcolm X is a civil rights leader and a member of the Nation of Islam, which is an African-American Muslim organization. He was an icon, but he was also very much criticized for how he motivated people. I don't know about you all, but I was taught in school. I'm not going to say that this is something that the teachers meant to teach me verbatim, but a lot of the history books insinuated that he chose like an aggressive way of fighting racism. And he was sort of like labeled as the bad guy, and Martin Luther King was like Jesus because he liked peaceful marches. So for lack of a better term, because he chose anti-violence tactics, to combat racism. So people prefer to highlight Martin Luther King over Malcolm X. So after hearing that the FBI was allegedly involved, it kind of makes sense that our history books would kind of shape this narrative. How did you all feel about hearing this? Were you aware that this was... Because my dad told me this was already a conspiracy theory.
Yes,
I'm not surprised.
I mean, I heard about it a lot, too. I even watched the Netflix movie last year where I think it's I forgot his name, something Muhammad, who was basically doing the narrative about the whole situation. He was very adamant of trying to get the truth out or figure out what actually occurred. But the funny thing is, I think they, everybody knows who did it. To be honest, I don't know how, in that scenery, somebody had to know who did it. And I think a lot of things factored in, especially where he was, because I also watched that, movie with Denzel Washington and so forth.
I love that movie.
I love that movie.
I have never seen that.
I love
Me
that
too.
movie.
It's good. It's
That
long,
was
but it's
It was
good.
It was just kind of troubling because you can tell that Malcolm X was thinking a lot, and it was just so much that was going on in his head that I think everybody wanted him. A lot of people wanted him dead. Honestly. That whole situation is something else that I don't know if we would ever really get the answer, or if we do get the answer, is it the truth? Or it's always a conspiracy theory, and we don't really know the truth. I kind of believe it, but it's a lot of layers to it as well too, leading up to his death.
It's shocking to me. Like it's sort of like you can't really I don't know why people question why Black people are afraid to have a voice in this country, because it's like once you become sort of influential, you're a threat.
And it's a target on your head,
exactly.
basically. Because they used to say, allegedly Louis Farrakhan has something to do with it. That was a big one back in the day. I mean, up till now as well too. That was allegedly, but there was a lot of layers to the situation. Like I watched his documentary. I watched a couple of things, and you can tell, like I said, he seems like a little bit, something was on his mind a lot. And I felt like he knew that.
He feared for his life. He was aware. Definitely aware.
His views were so completely opposite of Martin, so it made him a bigger target. But they both got assassinated, so.
At the end of the day.
Any Black powerful voice, you gotta know you're gonna be a threat, especially coming from there to now.
It's crazy.
Unfortunately, it just comes with the territory.
That's true, and that's why I say you gotta be very careful. This what's happening now. You gotta kind of think. It's like we can always say something about what somebody else is doing, but you don't know what it takes to get to that point.
That point,
So
it's true.
The government has been killing people and doing stuff for the longest.
And it doesn't make sense, because I'm like, how do y'all create the systemic racism, and then when we're trying to fight against it, y'all kill us? Like,
because we're not supposed to fight.
It's a part of the plan.
If we just all came together as one, or just have some type of solution, and instead of always arguing, debating, or killing each other on a constant basis, and then it's like history will repeat itself in the next 10 years with another different solution, with another distraction. Social media will be a different type of distraction. Then it will come up with some, because there's something on Netflix as well about social media of I forgot, but I would come back at that. But like I said, it's you just gotta think about what's going on.
The consequences of everything. Like, if you want to make a change, you have to be ready to sacrifice your life, unfortunately. And it's crazy to me because, he's not a criminal, or they went through
over the years as well too. His family, they went through some hell too, especially like the grandson, and it's a whole bunch of stories behind it. So it's like some type, mental issues as well too over the years. I feel like due to his death, but like I said,
I mean, I hope they get justice. It's not.
It's an ongoing issue,
is.
But will they get justice?
That's the thing. If the FBI is involved, they could, hey, FBI, if you're watching, I'm just reporting the news. Please don't come for me. Like, I love my life, but I am for the people. Sorry. Had to throw that out. But because it's, like I said, if you have a voice and you're trying to cause a change, you are looked at as a target.
That is true.
I'm the wrong one though, but still. And it's just crazy, like, messages like this encourage Black people to want to diminish their voice because we'll be perceived as threatening or treated like a criminal.
That's
literally just because he wanted to end racism. I guess they look at the methods that we use to combat racism and they're like, well, that's wrong. Like, no, racism is wrong.
Racism is wrong.
So
if that didn't exist, we wouldn't be here.
Exactly.
But that passive attitude is not gonna work.
Right, you can't.
Yeah, and they also get in the way because they know how powerful we are as a whole.
Yeah,
very much so.
They fear that. It's up to white people and the government to make the changes.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, Black people shouldn't have to fight for something that should be inherent.
Exactly. You gave us life, liberty, and what was it? We have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Yeah. But when we try to pursue those God-given rights, it's like it's not available to Black people. You're either perceived as a threat or treated like a criminal. And speaking of criminals, no disrespect, but we do have to acknowledge again the FBI's allegations, well, not allegations, but the FBI interference on Larry Hoover's attempt to try to get out of jail. For all of you all who aren't aware, Larry Hoover is an alleged kingpin from Chicago and a leader of the Gangster Disciples. And he is in jail for gang-related racketeering charges. And the FBI is claiming that he is currently making shots or calling shots at a maximum security prison. Did you all hear about these allegations?
I did not. Do they have proof?
They have a coded message that they transcribed and said he was trying to send to someone.
That's not good enough.
And I think there are other things. The article that I read said that his name was brought up in an ongoing investigation that has literally nothing to do with him. So, like, he's filed for relief to be released from the Supermax prison in in Colorado that he's currently serving time at. If he's granted approval, he will have to only serve a year in prison in Illinois before being on parole. So the feds are alleging that he sent secret coded messages in prison, and that, like I said, his name came up in a federal indictment that has nothing to do with him. So he probably won't get relief because of these allegations. So do y'all think that, someone who's 70 years old in jail right now, like, at a maximum prison is calling shots?
Let that man go. Let him go.
That's exactly how I feel.
Y'all trying to find any and everything to keep him.
If he was Caucasian, they'd let him go. He would have got pardoned or whatever you want to call it. So
Trump would have put him on the pardon list a long time ago. Like, it's just crazy.
It is. That's a sticky situation.
It is. The person who wrote the article that I read, which was an opinion piece, also agreed. They said there's no way like that he's making shots from jail at 70 years old. Like, he's about to die soon. And I kind of agree. Like, do y'all think that he will be a threat if he's released? Maybe, like, I think that's their biggest fear because of the violence here.
What is he gonna do?
I really don't know.
It's different times now. This is not the 90s or the 80s, so
yeah, we have so much renegades. Like,
it's so many renegades. So
it's beyond him now.
It's over his head.
Yeah.
I don't even think he wants to even deal with that at 70.
Exactly.
I would hope not.
I don't think he is in jail thinking
about
about gang related.
Peacefully.
Right. He's probably over the whole street things at this point.
Yeah.
He's probably in there just wanting to see his family, like thinking about the end of his life coming soon. So I just feel like, who knows? Because there was this discussion that maybe if he's out of jail, it could help reduce the murders and like the gang activities here, or put some type of order.
I don't think it would reduce it.
No, that's
they have no respect.
CPD need to do their job.
I mean,
that's it.
Yeah.
Somebody would be like, "This is Larry Hoover," and then there'd be that one cat that'd be like, "So I don't care."
Exactly.
Oh, there's a lot of young
cats.
There's a lot.
The attitudes is beyond like crazy. So
yeah, they don't honor their OGs.
They
don't know who he is. They don't care either.
They really don't.
Because at the end of the day, you have cousins on the other side, and
he's on
this side. So
mm-hmm.
who you gonna
he's
ride
an op to some of them. So like, it might be bad if he's released. Who knows? But I think he should. I mean, when I say it might be bad, like there, someone might be trying to take his life. But who knows, though? Like, I think that he should still, get a chance. And I don't think coded messages, should like hinder that. Like, that's kind of ridiculous. There's way too much going on in Chicago.
Agreed.
Larry Hoover is not, involved in all of that.
Not in my opinion.
Definitely agree. Hoover's infamous, but at the same time, he's very well respected within certain gangs, unlike Tekashi 6ix9ine. Which brings us to our music segment. Now, I know we talked about Tekashi in our cancel or uncancel first episode, but he's back in the news. I know y'all seen him cutting up on social media.
I overheard he was treating Lil Reese life. I know that much.
Treating
On
his
my
life.
first episode, what we talk about?
He was talking about
He was talking about everybody.
Tekashi.
We canceled Tekashi, and I said that if he stopped trolling, we'll uncancel
Let
him.
me tell you something.
But
He has this vendetta about Chicago. I don't know what's
that's
going
what I
on.
said. He has an obsession.
It's only Chicago.
New
I mean,
York,
there's other
Chicago,
rappers.
He got a
New York,
death wish.
But
Chicago. I don't get
is
it.
That's a
It's
death
in
wish.
his mouth every time. Oh my God, I don't care. He even mentioned King Von in there. Like, I mean, wow.
Like,
okay.
seriously.
Like, why are we talking about Chicago again? Chicago was
Exactly.
Chief Keef a couple years ago. Now it's Lil Reese. Now is Lil Durk. Now it's every
600
Chicago
Reese.
person.
He doesn't. I think
it's something about him and wanting to. He come to the city on some. Oh man, I'm in the do whatever he be doing.
You know why? Because of Chicago's like infamous
Oh yeah.
gang
culture.
It's not like New York is not that anymore. So Chicago was that. So it's like everything.
So it's like
wants to be
street cred.
Yeah, like okay,
You wanna be
Chicago
affiliated.
is real hood. Like it's real. So I'm gonna prove,
By
whatever-
checking them. But
Yeah, but it's like
they don't Chicago. I mean, they do the social media trolling, but y'all know Chicago guys just go straight for the guns. Like they don't go to social media back and forth like that.
Yeah.
They're not.
So it's like,
no.
It's gonna be like how he was. He was here in the middle of the night, then he left. Like you can't come here talking like that. You're doing that from a camera on social media. But do you have that same goal? If
Exactly,
you're here?
in person.
Can you say
Can
face
you do
to
that?
face to them?
Yeah.
When you see Lil Reese, will you say that's why you was on Twitter?
Right.
Issue
Will
on
you
yourself.
disrespect King Von to Dirk's face?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, what is the main issue? Why did he come back with that? That's what I wanted to know.
What's the objective? What initiated it?
The spill is that on February 14th, Valentine's Day, anyways, Tekashi 6ix9ine and Meek Mill got into a heated altercation in Miami that Sunday morning. Allegedly, as Meek was getting in his car, Tekashi came out the blue and started yelling insults at him. And then Meek started stepping back. So they both pulled out their phones and started recording each other screaming
I
at each
don't
other.
understand that part.
Meek
Talk about that.
Meek Mill looks so chill.
I don't know about that. I will,
And Tekashi was doing the absolute most. And as
drama
if,
queen.
Yes, with that rainbow hair, he be doing.
right, doing the most. As if he was going to try to get through all that security and attack Meek. Like, it reminds me of when someone calls the police and the police show up and they're like, yeah, what you going to do? Because I've been there and I've done that. So he had that look. And yeah, he definitely, the irony is that he was actually making fun of Meek Mill at the time. Like, the police is all around you. Your security's police. That's why you're so tough. But you snitched to the police. Like, I don't understand. Like, you're known as a snitch. You can't use that as a rebuttal. You can't. It's the social media for me.
About him though. That's why I'm saying I don't know. He's constantly doing it.
He's a troll. Like, here's what it is. He was planning on releasing his music video. This is what he does, and it's great marketing, but it's annoying.
He did just release a video, didn't he?
His songs, his music video for his song Zaza, coincidentally popped up 5 days later after this whole controversy. He knows what he's doing. He want to make noise, and then so that he can get views on his music videos. He doesn't have. Do y'all think he has real beef with anybody? Like, I don't think he has real. Well, other than the Trey 9 Bloods that he snitched on. Like, it's like he picks, like, okay, I'm gonna choose you today. I don't know. That's just me personally. And then Meek Mill, he actually added a recording of the altercation between him and Meek in his music video. And in his music video, he disrespected King Von. Tekashi 6ix9ine. So in his song Zaza, he disrespected King Von, and he basically insinuated that, what did he say? You let King Von die, or he said you let your cousin die, something of the sort. Don't quote me. And then I read on hotnewhiphop.com that Meek Mill sent a cease and desist letter because of the video, him being in the video from the altercation.
Right, because he can't use like footage
of somebody else. And then
that's deep.
Like, to me, it's just like,
it's messy.
It is. You don't have any beef
you
with
a rapper. What you doing? You doing too much.
And then seriously, and then he called Lil Reese.
That's how you stay relevant and get people to watch his stuff.
That's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
His baby mama also had an issue.
Yeah, because she
said her child is getting
affected by that. Because what is his beef? He called Lil Reese on Twitter and was going back and forth, and then 600 Breezy hopped on the live and told him, "You're gonna die respectfully when I see you." Like,
I told you. He think it's a game?
It's really not.
It's only a matter of time. He got a death wish. I'm surprised that it ain't happened yet. To be honest,
especially if you have a music video and you got everybody in there.
With clowns, you know, it takes long for them to get
eliminated, but not the good people though.
No, seriously, it doesn't make any sense to me. And then he posted on Instagram like, King Von should rest in piss. It's still up there.
Whoa.
Yes.
What did Dirk say?
Dirk didn't say. I think Dirk made a subliminal post like, "I'm trying to stay out of jail. If you're smart and you know how I move, like,
yeah, because
it's the social media for me. Like, keep it off social media. What are you doing?"
Like, he was real on it. Like, what was the purpose of saying that? So you can, they're gonna come. They're gonna come. They're gonna do it on the low-key status.
One day they will catch you lacking so bad that you wouldn't even know what's gonna happen.
I'm telling you, I don't know
why. The disrespect of the dead is just too much.
I be watching this. That's why I'm gonna cancel y'all too. It's crazy.
Seriously.
I can't.
Something is wrong.
If you got beef or fake beef, cool, but leave the dead out of that.
Yeah,
That's really disrespectful.
Nobody in Chicago did anything to him. That's my problem.
Just leave it
out of
alone,
it.
though. That's just
y'all think it's gonna end bad for him?
Yes. If he keeps trolling the wrong people, it's gonna end bad.
It's definitely gonna end bad. And then he came at Chicago because he said that we allow our rappers to say Tuka, smoking on Tuka in every song, but when he says King Von should die, like, it's a problem. First of all,
you're not from Chicago,
right?
though.
You're not from here.
So I don't understand the correlation. Like,
New York, Chicago, go pick on some New Jersey rappers. Like, I don't understand.
Right.
Like,
I tell you, he comes.
He ain't gonna pick no fight with no New York rappers. It's over with for him. For real.
Definitely.
They kind of quiet on him though after he went and go trick on them and stuff like that.
They ain't messing with him. Nobody's dealing with him.
Nobody's dealing with him. It's just, like, I do think he picks on Chicago just so he can, act like he's a gangster rapper.
But that's not gangster. Trolling is not gangster.
And he's not gangster. He's a snitch.
Like,
he got a bad lace front though. I give him that.
That lace front is laid to the guys. Didn't table it?
Yes.
It's laid.
It's laid for real.
I need to get my lace front done like that.
But who's doing his hair?
Right.
With all that.
Just stay cute, Tekashi. Stop trolling.
That's it.
Can't help himself.
Just stop it.
Can't help himself.
At all. Speaking of gangster rappers, now I know on the last episode I was sort of rooting for someone to get back with their ex, and this is probably old news, but did y'all know that, is that her name? Taina?
Taina.
I thought it was Tiana as well too.
I thought it was Taina and G Herbo are expecting a baby.
Y'all didn't tell me. I found out on my own.
I found out on Instagram on Valentine's Day.
They posted it on New Year's Eve though.
I know. I'm so late, and I'm over here like, him and Ari should get back together. Sorry.
That's dead.
They've been saying she was pregnant though.
Yeah, that's true. And I thought Ari was the pregnant one. That's the funny part.
She'll be soon.
Then she just had posted something like day before yesterday talking about something. I asked them for a pregnancy test and they brought me a thermometer. I was done.
Was she trying to be funny?
She literally had a thermometer.
She always tried to be funny. If she is pregnant, just remember that with Nana, we broke the story. She definitely trolls.
She be trolling.
I don't care about her, but I I'm happy for G Herbo and
I feel like
I
she's in
together,
competition.
though. So and
I feel like she's in competition.
I do too, because isn't me every time he posts something, she posts a picture. Like
sometimes I feel like
it's kind of
Ari
weird.
still kind of love him on the,
Yeah.
but it's just the situation. But that's just me personally. I don't know.
Yeah.
She probably is over him, but at the same time, it's like I don't know. She does get mad every time when Tiana holds the baby or something.
Yeah, I heard that too.
So it's like, and that baby's so gorgeous too.
So
I mean, I'm sure she feels some type of way because she felt like that's the chick. You know what I'm saying?
He was like cheating with.
Yeah, like that was the side chick.
Yeah, and that's
and
why
then he left. They broke up, and that's who he went to. Yeah. So some women you gonna feel some type of way naturally, whether you moved on or not. So that's understandable.
Yeah.
But not being
at the same
with
time.
No,
but then at the same time, is that the real reason?
I feel like every time you hear G Herbo and Tiana do something.
Well, Money Bag Baby Mamas is a competition with Aubrey. So what's the difference? My tax bracket. Next subject.
No, I just think that she. I don't know. I think she feeling some type of way.
Yeah, I think she might be. It's funny because I was on social media and a lot of Chicago girls like Ari. I mean, of course.
But she's from Chicago.
Yeah, someone was like, it's not, Ari and Herb. It's just the fact that Tiana stole Herb from.
You can't steal nobody from nobody.
They said they don't like how they got together. It was messy. So
that's his choice.
That's how they got together.
Exactly.
That's his choice.
Be surprised about how everybody in their scenarios.
About 30 of y'all was side chicks before you got in the relationship.
I'm going to stick with that to the same.
You was a secret until about 6 months ago. Shut up.
I agree.
Okay, so please.
I mean, all of us is in messiness.
Don't judge. You can't judge.
Yeah, you can't. You never know. She might have cheated on him.
She had 2 celebrity boyfriends and she left this dude. He been with the same chick since they broke up. So I don't want to hear that.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is.
And she gonna be with another one after Money Bag Yo dump her. So it's whatever.
You don't think they gonna last?
No.
Girl, they did just break
you
up.
wanna bet?
They broke. No, I don't.
They
broke up for 2 days.
They
the other
not gonna
day.
last, man.
Not gonna last.
They not gonna last. But I'm just gonna keep it at this level.
They keep saying that she's trying to buy the relationship.
She's trying to what?
Buy the
She don't need to do that though.
He got the money.
Yeah.
But I mean, she got money too.
She got more money than her.
Relationship upon him.
I don't think so.
Because she bought him another car.
She bought him.
I was gonna say that.
She bought him a lot of things.
And that was after they broke up. And then she bought him a car.
But I mean, they in a different tax bracket, like I said, so they buy gifts for each other all the time.
Yeah.
I can't judge that because
that could be $5 to
not
her.
$100,000 gift.
Right, we don't got that type of money though.
But we
Dudes do that for their girlfriends all the time. So what's the difference? If that's your man and you want to splurge, go for it.
That's true.
And I don't know, and I felt like Moneybag Yo was kind of grateful, but not all that grateful. I don't care. I don't know. Moneybag Yo is not. I think he's feeling Ari to a certain extent, but not all the way. She
shows more love for him on social media than he does for her on social media. But that's just social media.
Not typical. That's typical. It be like that for some.
That's just social media.
You guys got a point. You're probably right. Maybe I'm like I said, I'm not in their relationship, but I don't know. Moneybag Yo, I don't know.
Did y'all hear that Herb is engaged?
Who?
Herb and Tiana.
Yeah, they're engaged.
Mm-hmm. I did not know that. Well, if they are, I'm happy for them.
You also gotta remember these adults are young like us, if not younger than us. Except Moneybag Yo, these are young adults.
Just 25. G Herbo like 25.
They're young.
Yeah,
they're young.
Yeah.
So
they're not settled to
exactly like. This is serious for them at this moment.
But you never know what happens.
In 3 years, they may not be together. They may be together. But, it's just like how you were dating in your early 20s. You thought you was going to be with that person forever. And
wrong person.
Negative. Look at you. 5 years later.
Next person.
Exactly. So.
It'd be like that. Well, while one, celebrity couple is getting engaged, another one is getting a divorce. I know you all heard about Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. Do y'all believe it this time? Honestly, this is like the third third divorce.
But I'm not surprised.
I'm like Shakira, I don't care.
I don't care, but I'm not surprised. Again, out of my tax bracket, I don't care because that is long overdue with them.
Yeah.
I think it is.
I'm surprised they lasted this long.
That's exactly my point. It's long
7
overdue.
years.
I'm surprised they lasted this long.
Because Kanye been off the wagon for a long time, and that lady
Very
been
much
real
so.
respectful and real.
She has.
She's been real calm. Like she ain't been messy or nothing. So I give Kim her props, baby.
She tried.
As a wife should, as long as you tried. I mean, you ain't obligated to stay, but you tried.
This man was going on rants, crying at presidential meetings and stuff. Come on now, enough is enough.
I love me some Kanye, so I ain't gonna comment.
I love his music.
I
don't care about his love life.
Oh, they have beautiful children. I was like sad when I think like this was official.
Too,
I think this is for real.
She tired of his crazy.
That's what the article said. The article said that like Kim cannot deal with his mental health struggles.
This woman pushes to get people out of prison, and this man is making a buffoon out of himself, embarrassing his family and his kids. I'll leave him too.
Colin,
go back to wherever you came from with that nonsense.
Or what was it? Kim.
Kim.
You doing it for real?
I just was reminded of the name.
He made a tweet, and I don't know if it was I may have said it incorrectly.
He off his meds.
Kim Jong-un or Chris Jong-un, because they said Chris was like.
I'm done. What was the tweet?
I said it wrong. I probably did. It's Chris Jong-un or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he was, ranting and like so pissed off, and he was just calling out her family.
Really?
Yeah, and I think he mentioned a lot of crazy stuff. So I think that was kind of like.
That was the last straw for Kim?
I think
that's lowball too. Like, okay, you knew what you did when you knew what you was getting into when you wifed her.
That was my thing too, though.
And once you marry somebody or cut somebody, whatever secrets or family drama that is between y'all.
Yeah.
Even if y'all broke up or going through, you don't do that. You don't air dirty laundry. You just don't. I don't care if you've been off your pills for a few days. I don't care if you in your feelings. You just don't do that. That's messy.
It is. Would y'all leave someone because of their mental health issue?
I dumped the dude because he was bipolar. I told you, I don't play them games. Go play with somebody else.
Oh. If it's affecting my mental health,
Yeah.
then I would. Yeah.
Eventually it will.
Right?
Yeah.
Some people are strong enough to deal with that.
I ain't that strong.
Forever.
Kim thought she was.
She gave him what? 7 years? 10 years?
7 years.
7 years of
I
marriage.
think it's 7 years of marriage.
They've been together longer than
They've been
that.
together for. I think they dated longer than that.
Yeah, and
but the article they stated that they were together for 7 years.
And he always crushed on her before they even they was friends before they dated and got married.
It's sad because it's like I think they both elevated each other. They were like the it couple.
Something happened, and I don't know if I want to say if it was because of the passing of his mother. I'm not really sure if that was part of. I can say part of it, but I feel like some other things happened.
Yeah.
Kanye,
I think something different too. I think it's more than mental health. Yeah, but you never know what she'll do until you're in that situation. So we're definitely sending our well wishes to his family during these times. Yeah. Come back to Chicago, though. We miss you. But speaking of families, we have to talk about another family that's been in the news. In this segment, Cancel or Uncancel, we'll be discussing T.I. and Tiny Harris, which is another family that might be in need of our prayers. On February 5th, E! Online News reported that VH1 has canceled the production of T.I. and Tiny's show, T.I. and Tiny show, Friends and Family Hustle, because of the midst of sexual abuse and sexual misconduct allegations. Okay, so allegedly, according to E! News Online, T.I. and Tiny former friend Sabrina Peterson, I don't know who this person is, I probably should, posted screenshots of more than 12 women who were basically implying that the couple sexually abused them and some sexual misconduct things as well. So T.I.'s rep has denied these allegations in a statement on Friday, January 9th, and said that they will pursue further legal action if the allegations don't cease. Sabrina said they should take a lie detector test. VH1 took their show down because of the severity of the claims made by these women. So it's safe to say that T.I. and Tiny are canceled for now. So, ladies, what do y'all think? Was it too soon, like, for them to take the shoe away?
What's the allegations? Like, I need to know what are they saying that they did to them?
I heard about it. Just
I
a
don't
little
get into
bit.
details.
Yeah, it's deep.
Like they were drugging women, I think. Were they saying they were
Minor.
drugging, raping minor women?
And they were especially
Sex trafficking?
more so the minor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sex trafficking.
That's deep, man.
Having like orgies and things.
Man, because T.I.
Yeah.
talk a lot, and that's why I tell you,
That's
like
sticky.
you never know what's behind closed
Those
doors.
yeah.
And that's why I said, and I love me some T.I. So that's kind of, I don't want to. Like I said, I don't want to be hypocritical about the situation. I don't know if it comes out that it was true.
Exactly.
And it's like, man.
If it's true, it should be handled appropriately.
It should.
But take the right precautions and prove that, because
Yeah.
it's quick to say a person did this and the third, but
That's
these
true.
people, they are tycoons. They have a lot of money, so it's a lot for them that's at stake. So what is the ulterior motive? Is there an ulterior motive? So I can't just jump off the bat.
because it's like a friend that was upset, a former friend did this against you. So it's like, what are her
And that's what I said.
intentions?
That's why I said I don't know. That's why I'm
Yeah.
just saying that the allegations are deep, though.
That's serious.
It is very
I understand
serious.
VH1 though, because that's their brand.
Yeah.
So
Very much
you have
so.
to do
They have to
what's
do
best.
what's best.
Even if it's not true, they're gonna,
Yeah.
that's just a prime
That's heavy.
example of what is her name, Janet Jackson. That whole little Super Bowl, they went in.
They
They
did.
tried to cancel
They tried to
everything
cancel
on
her.
Janet.
Yeah.
You know, and I really
that
was
one
upset
mistake.
about that situation.
That was
but-
not okay.
But you know, they made it seem like it was all her fault. You know,
I think
Right.
Justin recently apologized.
He
for
did.
it.
recently apologized.
Years later. Thank
Yeah,
you, but-
that is true. That's why I said I would have to kind of review to see, but like I said, I wasn't there. I can't say yay or nay.
Because it can go either or. You'll be
Yeah.
surprised, like, cause some people are like, no, they didn't do it, and some people are like,
Yeah.
yeah, they did do it, but it can go either way.
I've heard of them. It's always been rumors about them being swingers or whatever.
Yeah,
or,
because
never
at first
heard
that's
that.
what I was thinking. I'm like,
But-
well, maybe, you know what I'm saying? That's what they were doing.
I don't think whoever the person was getting the girls for them, like, did T.I. and Tiny know they were minors? Do you really think they
Yeah,
would
that
put
is
themselves
true.
in jeopardy to do? You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Certain things
It's
just
like-
don't make sense.
That's
Like,
how
why?
I feel. Like
Yeah.
they
That's-
clearly
that's
lived a
a
certain
good-
They got 10
lifestyle,
kids and they
allegedly.
gonna bring minors to mess with of all people.
That's a good point.
And then T.I. is a radio personality, so
Damn,
he's like
they're
a
too
gatekeeper.
much of a brand.
Yeah, there's too much of a brand. It, like, to me, wasn't he just in the news talking about his daughter, like basically like
Her virginity.
her virginity, that
Yeah.
whole issue and things of that nature, and like
Yeah, but
consent
you'll
and
also
things
be
like that.
surprised though.
Because it's like, he came off as he has so much integrity.
People
So
can
it's
put
like,
on that mask.
That's
and,
true, too.
So that's why it's like you just don't.
You can't
know.
feel some type of way about your own family, but be the polar opposite.
Exactly.
So
And people be coming out out of nowhere, and
with
throw all
allegations.
those allegations out
That
of
too.
nowhere. That's what
I just
said.
want the truth to be shown.
Yeah. And if they are victims that,
'Cause
went through something, I
Their
hope that they
friend
get their
Chicagoland was
justice.
saying that it's not true, and that the girl was bringing the women for them.
For them.
So if you're bringing the women for them, then
And
you
that's
should
them.
know how old they are, right?
Exactly.
That's a
That
setup.
is true.
Sounds fishy.
That's a good point.
Come on now, somebody gotta spill the real
Yeah,
tea about
I
this.
think for now, though it was a good action that VH1 took, of canceling the show.
Yeah,
It's
they-
smart.
It is smart.
They're not canceled in my opinion, but it was
Yeah,
smart
just
for
to show,
VH1
yeah.
to make that move. It's
I don't think I want to cancel them.
You don't
Just
think
yet.
so?
I just need to listen.
You
to
want more time? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, I think we need more time to really just review everything and
Yeah.
let everything come. Because with time, everything will
Yeah.
really come to
I
light.
gotta really review this.
For
but
real, like
I'm
sex
not.
trafficking, like
That's what I said. But
That's
sex
heavy.
trafficking
That's
is
heavy.
deep.
That's heavy.
Like, if in fact a lot of facts come in, and I mean good facts,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, wow.
Yeah, I would be
cancel.
very shocked.
That's
Cancel.
disheartening. if
But
it's
we
true.
have to be fair. So
We have to.
we have to be fair.
Point blank. Period. Everybody's secrets is coming out slowly
Yeah,
but
slowly
surely.
but surely. How are you in the limelight but not expect them
But
to
you
come
not, that's
out?
what I'm saying. How you not smart? If you gonna do that, like you said, being
It's kinda
swingers and everything,
expected.
lay the foundation.
When you get away with stuff for
Come
so
on now.
long, you get sloppy, you get lazy, you
Comfortable.
don't care, and you don't think it's gonna come back to bite you. And the least expected, Boom, boom. Look at all the sexual assault cases that's coming to light now.
Maybe that's why he was acting so weird with his daughter. Maybe that's why he was acting so weird.
It's guilt.
Yeah.
But you got to deflect.
That was weird. So on to our final segment, Tea Talk. So our Tea Talk question that we received from another anonymous individual was this: I love your podcast and your chemistry. How did you guys all meet, and what made you decide to do a podcast together? Well, I'll go first. Priscilla's my cousin and close friend. And like I mentioned on the last podcast, if you missed it, watch it again. It's the hottest thing out right now. Anyways, on the last podcast, I explained that Tashi and Siki have been my closest friends since elementary school. So, of course, the chemistry is natural. And they're intellectual. We have, entertaining and educational conversations all the time. So I'm like, why not? And believe it or not, we've been planning this for over a year. For a long time.
Nana has been talking about a podcast for at least 2 years now.
For a very long time.
She spoke it into existence. She said she wanted to do it. We told her we would be on board, and it happened.
Yeah.
It was that.
She's very adamant.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, it's just like, why not choose the people that you have natural chemistry with? Priscilla is like
makes it easier.
Very much so.
Priscilla's like what?
A walking TMZ. You know the tea before I know the tea.
Mm-hmm.
She will text me the tea before.
She will text me the tea
before.
I'm lost.
She knows all the tea.
Okay.
Like low key. So I'm like, why not? So we don't talk about these things every day. We have a personal life. It's very more exciting than this. But what we do is talk about entertainment and things of that nature and pop culture. So why not, bring you the experience visually? And thank you for the compliment as well. Do you all have anything to add to that?
No, she summed it up.
Yeah,
but it's been great chemistry.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah, and it's been
like
fun.
The kid.
And for those who don't know, I am a journalist. I'm a writer. We have our own website, twNana.com. So this podcast is just an addition to that. So when you have time, just go online and you'll be able to get the whole experience, the articles, social media, videos. It's awesome. And we'll see you all next month.
Talk about some
next
week, girl.
Tweaking. No, maybe.